Welcome, loved ones. Thank you, Emily and Thomas, for inviting us all to be with you today, to witness and celebrate the happiness that you have found together. We are honored to be present for this significant and meaningful moment in your lives. We share your joy and offer you our loving support as you create a home for your growing family. It is fitting that your families and friends are here to witness and to participate in your wedding. For the ideals, the understanding, and the mutual respect which you both bring to your marriage are rooted in the love, friendship, and guidance that your family and friends have shared with you.
Emily, you are truly the most beautiful bride I have ever seen. This is just all working. Of course, I'm biased. Marriage is a grand adventure for which you are both spectacularly suited. Emily, you are generous, enthusiastically positive, courageous, sensitive, and kind. Thomas, you are gracious, compassionate, adventurous, and loyal. The foundation of your marriage is strong. As your marriage grows, the simplest actions will be the most profound. Take turns. Take turns sleeping in. Take turns drinking water or wine. Take turns communicating. Take turns prospering and realizing your dreams. Take turns housekeeping and caring for your families. Take turns being sick and being strong. Take turns keeping vigil and worrying. Take turns being wrong and always, always reach out and hold hands to soothe, to apologize, to accept, to love, to show solidarity. Reach out every day and hold them tight.
On the occasion of our marriage, Kate told me that when we marry, we take responsibility for the emotional well-being of our spouse. We promise to sacrifice our own personal, immediate happiness if necessary for the benefit of our partner and our relationship. We also promise to accept our partner's weaknesses and see beyond the horizon of each interaction. We promise to reach out if we feel as though we're slipping away. When we marry, we build a safe home where acceptance and tolerance hold hands in the presence of unconditional love. Janice and Phil, Sue and Dave, please stand. As your daughter and son have found each other and have made a home where your next generation will grow, to you who have nurtured them, promise to provide selfless guidance to this couple when called upon. If so, please respond, we will.
We will.
Will everyone please rise?
Two people in love do not live in isolation. Their love is a source of strength with which they may nourish not only each other, but also the world around them. And in turn, we, their community of friends and family, have a responsibility to foster their success. By our care, respect, and love, we honor Thomas and Emily's marriage and the new family they are creating. Let us offer them our encouragement and lifelong support.
Will you who are present here today offer them the joys of your friendship by responding, we are on it? Very well done. At times of conflict, will you offer them both the strength of your wisest impartial counsel and the comfort of your thoughtful concern by responding, we've got your back?
We've got your back.
It's getting better. In times of joy, will you celebrate with them both, nourishing their love for one another by responding, totally?
Totally.
Well done, team. You may now be seated. Thomas's nephew Sam will now join us for a reading.
This is Max Sermon's Desiderata. Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others. Even the dull and the ignorant, they too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations of your spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter, for there will always be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself. Especially, do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass. Take kindly to the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here, and whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful. Strive to be happy.
I'd like to invite Aft and Danforth to come forward with the rings. And John.
Thomas and Emily. These rings symbolize the unbroken circle of endless love. They will worn on your third finger because of an ancient Greek belief that a vein from that finger is connected directly to your heart. We will now bestow these rings with our intention to support your marriage with a warming ceremony. Emily and Thomas, please warm, first you, your rings between your hands. That's Emily's turn. Getting warmer. Now, after we'll pass the rings, after and John will pass the rings to your friends and family. Each of them will warm the rings between their hands and pass them to the person beside them. Watch them as they go. When finally placed on your third fingers, you will feel not only each other's warmth, but also ours.
That's nice.
Take a while, guys. You're going to be patient. After and John, you can just give them, and you don't have to, they can just pass all by themselves. Oh, you're going to go quickly. You're going to go quickly.
Well, you don't have to memorize them. This is perfect. Here.
Very warm. That was nice.
Emily and Thomas, we've come to the point of your ceremony where you are going to share your vows with one another. No other ties are more tender, no other vows are more sacred than those you assume now. You will keep the vows you take here today, not because of any religious or civic law, but out of a desire to love and be loved fully, without limitation.
Emily, I love you. Life with you is simply wonderful. I accept you as you are and offer myself in return. I love you unconditionally and without hesitation. I love you who you are now and who you will become. I promise to work with you to foster and cherish a relationship of equality, knowing that together we will build a life far better than either of us could imagine alone. I vow to always be honest, to listen to you and learn from you. I vow to encourage you, to trust you, to support you, and to accept your support. I will celebrate your triumphs and mourn your losses as though they were my own. As a family, I vow to create a home filled with laughter, learning, light, and love, shared freely with all who may live there. I will love you and have faith in your love for me, through all of our life's adversities and through all of our life's joys, for all of our years to come. Let us be partners, friends, and lovers today and all the days that follow.
Thomas, I love you. And I'm so honored to be your wife. I accept you as you are, and I offer myself in return. I love you unconditionally and without hesitation. I love who you are now and who you are yet to become. I promise to work with you to foster and to cherish a relationship of equality, knowing that together we will build a life far better than either of us could imagine by ourselves. I vow to always be honest, to listen to you, and to learn from you. I vow to encourage you, to trust you, to support you always, and to accept your support. I will celebrate your triumphs and mourn your losses as if they were my own. As a family, I vow to create an awesome home filled with laughter, learning, light, and so much love, shared freely with all who may live there. I will love you and have faith in your love for me, through all of life's adversities and through all of its joys, for all of our years to come. Let us be partners, friends, and lovers today and all of the days that follow. Okay.
Thomas, please repeat after me as you place your ring on Emily's third finger. Emily, I take you to be my wife,
Emily, I take you to be my wife,
to be the mother of our children,
to be the mother of our children,
to be the companion of my days.
to be the companion of my days.
I will bear whatever sorrow and adversity life lays upon us.
I will bear whatever sorrow and adversity life lays upon us.
I will share whatever joy and fulfillment life holds in store for us.
I will share whatever joy and fulfillment life holds in store for us.
With this ring, I marry you and pledge to you my faithful love.
With this ring, I marry you and pledge to you my faithful love.
Emily, please repeat after me as you place your ring on Thomas's third finger. Thomas. Oh, Thomas. I was wondering. Nailed it! I take you to be my husband.
I take you to be my husband,
To be the father of our children.
to be the father of our children,
To be the companion of my days.
to be the companion of my days.
I will bear whatever sorrow
I will bear whatever sorrow
and adversity life lays upon us.
and adversity that life lays upon us.
I will share whatever joy
I will share whatever joy
and fulfillment
and fulfillment
life holds in store for
life
us.
holds in store for us.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I marry you and pledge to you my faithful love.
I marry you and pledge to you my faithful love. My faithful love, super faithful. Sorry.
Emily and Thomas, we cannot know what the future will bring to you, but we know that together you will be equal to the demands of all your tomorrows. May your love grow and enrich your lives, bringing you peace and inspiration. May your home be a place where personal preoccupations do not tower over concerns for others, and where your sense of humor puts crisis and dullness into perspective. Draw patience in time of strain, strength in time of weakness, courage in time of discouragement, vision in time of doubt, and above all, let your love radiate into the world around you.
All of us here, your friends and family, Celebrate your happiness, and know that this day marks only one of many blessings you will share in the days and years ahead. Now that you have spoken the words that unite your lives by the power of your love and commitment, and by the power vested in us by the state of Maine, I now pronounce you husband and wife. It is my honor to present Mr. and Mrs. Thomas and Emily Beattie, and by my calculations, it is now time for you to kiss each other.